You are a spineless worm. You are not, are you? Because if you were, you wouldn't be watching this video. So then, you want to be tough? Good. Let me show you how. I recently finished reading The Education of a Stoic by Massimo, and what better time to talk about it than now when we're experiencing a crisis in our world, a crisis in our nation, a crisis in our economy. In this episode, I'll discuss 3 ways to build mental toughness, the way the Romans did. Now, you might think that being mentally strong means being stoic, unemotional, and unbreakable, but actually, it's more than that. Being mentally strong also means being able to take action even when you don't feel like it. It means being able to face your fear and overcome it. As I read through this book, I realized that these lessons are so simple yet so effective. They're easy to understand, but hard to apply. So I'm going to challenge you today to put these lessons into practice and start building your mental toughness. Part 1. Marcus Practice. Marcus Aurelius was one of the most powerful men in the world, yet he was constantly plagued by betrayal, war, and personal loss. He ruled for 18 years from 161 to 180 AD, and during that time he faced a lot of opposition. For example, he had to deal with the Antonine Plague, which killed millions of people across the empire. He also had to deal with constant threats from outside invaders. Despite all this, he never lost his cool. He never gave in to despair or anger. Instead, he remained calm and focused on doing what was right for Rome. So how did he do it? Well, he took notes. He kept a journal where he wrote down his thoughts and ideas. He used this journal to help him stay focused on what was important and to remind himself of his goals. Today, we can use similar tools to help us build our own mental toughness. When we write down our thoughts and ideas, we're able to clarify them and detach from any emotion. This allows us to see things more clearly and make better decisions. One thing you can do is start a journal. Write down your thoughts and ideas every day. This will help you to focus on what is important and make better decisions. Alternatively, you can also try meditation or mindfulness exercises to help you focus on the present moment without judgment or distraction. These techniques can help you to become more aware of your thoughts and feelings and give you the power to choose how you react to them. Remember, mental toughness is not about being stoic or unemotional. It's about being able to take action, even when you don't feel like it. Let's move on to part 2. Daily resilience. When we think of mentally tough people, we often think of special forces soldiers or MMA fighters. We think of people who have been through some really tough situations and come out stronger on the other side. But the truth is, mental toughness isn't just for those who have to face life-threatening situations. We all experience difficult situations in our lives, big and small. And it's how we respond to these situations that makes us mentally tough. Building daily resilience is key to becoming mentally tough. And that means learning to embrace the discomfort that comes with facing our fears and challenging ourselves. If we want to become mentally tough, we have to start by changing our mindset. We have to learn to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to grow and develop. This doesn't mean that we have to be reckless or take unnecessary risks. It simply means that we have to be willing to step outside of our comfort zone and face our fears head on. One way to build daily resilience is to practice activities that challenge us physically and mentally. This could involve taking cold showers, practicing yoga or meditation, or even just setting short-term goals for ourselves and working to achieve them. By pushing ourselves to do things that are uncomfortable, we learn to become more resilient and better equipped to handle whatever life throws our way. Part 3. Training exercises. In ancient Rome, gladiators would train for hours every day to hone their skills and prepare for battle. They knew that the only way to survive in the Colosseum was to be strong, both physically and mentally. And we can learn from their example. To be strong in the modern world, we need to train our minds and bodies regularly. One exercise we can do is expose ourselves to cold temperatures. This can be done by taking cold showers or swimming in cold water. Cold exposure has been shown to increase mental toughness because it forces us to confront discomfort head-on and learn to push through it. It teaches us that we are capable of enduring difficult situations and that the pain is only temporary. Another exercise we can do is fast. Fasting has been practiced for centuries as a way to strengthen the mind and body. It teaches us to push through hunger and thirst and reminds us that we don't need material comforts to be happy. It also helps us to focus better and be more disciplined. There are many other exercises that we can do to build our mental toughness. One example is setting short-term goals for ourselves and working to achieve them. By setting and achieving goals, we learn to become more disciplined and focused. We also learn to take control of our own lives and to be accountable accountable for our actions. We can also practice controlled discomfort in our daily lives by doing things like sitting in silence or practicing mindful breathing. These exercises may seem simple, but they are powerful because they force us to confront our own thoughts and feelings. They teach us to be present in the moment and to appreciate the things we have. One great example of this training is demonstrated in the TV show Squid Game. Although fiction, the show depicts a very real psychological phenomenon known as habituation. Habituation is a process in which we become accustomed to a certain level of stimulation or stress. For example, if you start by skipping just one comfort a day, like no longer eating dessert, drinking alcohol, or playing video games, you'll be amazed at how much mental discipline you'll gain over time. By starting small, you'll gradually become accustomed to the level of discomfort associated with delaying gratification and resisting temptation. This means that the next time you're faced with a difficult decision, you'll be better equipped to make the right choice. So there you have it, 3 ways to build mental toughness, the way the Romans did. In a world that's full of ups and downs, having mental toughness is essential to staying on top of your game. By following in the footsteps of the great Roman emperors and practicing journaling, embracing daily resilience, and incorporating training exercises into your routine, you can build the mental toughness you need to face whatever challenges come your way. Want more tips on how to build your mental toughness and become the best version of yourself? Check out this playlist here. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear what you thought. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. See you next time.